Hello, beautiful brides. My name is Adina in South Africa, and I just want to share my testimony about tithing over the years and how I came to the place I am now. 2 years before my daughter was born, I got a very lucrative job offer from a huge company in the town where I lived. At that point, the Lord was really trying to draw me closer to Him, and I knew I had to start tithing. I heard about tithing mostly from my mother-in-law and a church we attended on and off at that stage, years before I found RMI. So I made a commitment to start tithing to my church, my storehouse at that stage, when I accepted the job offer. And I paid my tithes faithfully until my daughter was born. One of the perks at this company was that you get 4 months maternity leave with 80% of your salary. I couldn't claim the 20% maternity benefit from the unemployment fund because I didn't belong to this fund for 4 years uninterrupted, and that 20% affected my budget a lot, and not trusting Him enough, I started to only give 5%. After my maternity leave and all the extra expenses that came with having a baby, I eventually stopped tithing. And that is when everything started to go wrong in my life and in my marriage. My former husband fell into adultery and financial difficulties, leaving me with more and more things to pay. Then, not knowing the adultery was continuing, I quit my job to help my former husband in his business. I knew I had to start tithing again, but by that time my former husband was reduced to a slice of bread and the business failed. When I found RMI and read the lessons on tithing, I knew I had to start tithing again, but I lost everything and had no income. I started to help my aunt at her creche in the afternoons. I did sewing, nails, and baked in the mornings and evenings. And I started to tithe to RMI, my storehouse, from all those little bits of income, as well as the grocery money my former husband paid each month. That was the only money he paid into my account. The rest of what he agreed to pay during the divorce, he paid directly to the providers. I started to get more orders for making clothes, even some orders for custom corporate clothing, since I also had an embroidery machine and the software to convert logos to stitches. At this time, I made a commitment to not stop tithing again. Each month, I was able to pay everything. We never lacked anything. No, we did not have a lot of luxuries, but we had what we needed, plus a little extra. Then the pandemic hit and everything stopped. I did not get any orders, couldn't do nails, and my aunt had to close the creche during the lockdown. But he had another plan. He provided an opportunity to proofread for RMI, and over time I got more tasks and I was still able to pay everything every month. Now I am committed to continue tithing to my storehouse, RMI, every month, no matter what, because I have seen how He opened the windows of heaven over me and my children when I had absolutely nothing. I've seen Him providing over the last 3 years in amazing ways. If I have to write down everything, it will fill a book. But I have also experienced the destruction when you don't pay your tithe and open the doors wide open for the devourer.